Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Warriors and the Devils. Fourth division doubles matchup here. Correa and Manny take on Jairo and Roque. Jairo ready with one of the wins for the Devils on the game day. See if they can add another one right here. Really the matchup up in the front court, the one to watch. Jairo against Correa. Well, you know what, Manny's capable of there in the back, but can Jairo neutralize, can Correa neutralize Jairo up there in the front? That'll be the key. Ready to go with match 4. Warriors have the serve. That serve begins our fourth match. Low runner to the inside on the bounce. Manny backing up. He scooped it up. Hard throw into the corner. Here's Jairo on the right side. Powerful throw. Dropping. Manny waiting for the rebote on the back end. Puts it up the middle. Jairo attacking on the right side. Low and hard. Crossing the sidewall. Manny scoops it up. Jairo again on the backhand. Manny keeps it on the left side. This one drops between the Devils on the wall. Jairo just flicks it up. Correa attacking on the bounce. On the forehand. Rips it to the inside. Roque turns a rebote from the backcourt. The high three-wall play not opening up enough. Jairo drops it to the inside. Big, big bounce. Ooh, Manny got a cesta on it. Just couldn't control it. First point of our fourth match goes to the Devils, Jairo and Roque.
Yeah, Manny's made several of those catches there with the hand on the sidewall, but that one just not working. Wound up knocking it down. Very much think that this match is going to turn on Roque's ability to avoid unforced errors. Communication between he and Jairo is pretty solid.
Backhand inside. Roque keeps it on the left. Correa reaching back beyond the 10 line, pulls it in. Here's Roque back over the top to the inside, waiting for it. Back there at the 13 line, here's Manny. Roque's backhand kicking up and into the overhead screen. That is out of play. Warriors tied up 1-1.
Yeah, it's Roque and the unforced errors that have really been a problem for him throughout 2023 and 2024. Keep the ball away from the overhead screen. Just keep the ball in play. If you wind up throwing the ball to your opponent, it's still better than throwing it into the overhead screen.
Backhand by Manny from the 12 line. Jairo backing up, stops it on the forehand. Long drop shot. Scores.
Well, I'll tell you, Jairo, look, he got lucky with that. If we looked at it on replay again, these drop shots are in the air solidly at the 3 and 4 line. So you're basically just betting that your opponent's gonna miss it. And if you give that to Correa on his right side, get ready for the pelota enema, because that's just not gonna work. Work there.
Here's Correa from the 8 line. Backhand 2-wall to the middle of the court. Here's Correa on the forehand. Powerfully to the inside, taken off the sidewall. Great catch there by Jairo. He launches the backhand. Takes Correa up to the 4 line. He drops it inside. Here's Jairo backing up. Quick bounce catch on the forehand. Hard inside again. Taken in by Correa. Here's Roque now, the backhand from the 12 line, picked off on the inside. Correa dropping it at the feet of Jairo. He steps up. This one takes Manny out of it again. Correa lines it up, drops it inside. Jairo advancing. Ooh, the drop shot is dropped into the pad, and the pad is bad. 2-2, we're tied up.
Jairo's been working these drop shots today. I don't know if he's tired. I don't really have an explanation for it. Jairo's not someone who changes his game. You know, people have talked to him about throwing the 2-wall, throw the kill shot, throw the kill shot. He's been part of the longest volleys in the history of Jai-Alai, definitely the longest volleys here. on now 3 or 4 different occasions. He's not a guy who changes his game up very much.
Manny scooped it up deep in the backcourt, puts it on the wall. Jairo takes it off. Here's the backhand. Picked off by Manny. Jairo on the hop. Outside placement. Lands outside the court. 3 points for Correa and Manny.
Something different, but coming from the right side, so not entirely unexpected. What he has been doing, he threw that, this gets a little in the weeds of technique, but he threw that 3/4 or over the top, which is what you use for big bounce on the right side. He often throws that more sidearm.
Manny takes it off the wall, backhand to the inside. Roque ranging back for it, stops it. High hard throw on the wall, Manny. The last second lets that one come out. Correa's there for the rebote. Jairo attacking on the right side. Low and hard. Correa gets in there with a backhand stuck in the pad.
Yeah, I can't imagine that Manny's thrilled with that. I mean, Correa reached in front of Manny to make that catch on his non-dominant side, and then came low and hit the pad.
Rebote forehand over the top. On the inside, Manny on the bounce. At the feet of Jairo, steps out of the way. Here's Roque from the backcourt. Backhand sticks inside. Correa reaching low. His backhand towards the inside. Jairo's got it. Wall to wall on the return. Correa just lays it up. Jairo steps around it, keeps it on the forehand, blasts it to the inside. Manny with a quick bounce catch. On the wall, here's Jairo now from the left side. Backhand dropping low. Manny makes a play. Low and hard again. Jairo gets back involved, picks it off the wall. Manny now from the forehand, deep in the backcourt, puts it inside. Jairo cuts it off on the right side. Hard throw. Manny's there with a tip ball, though. Unable to make that catch. The Devils retake the lead 4-3.
Now that's a bit of an uncharacteristic miss on the part of Manny.
Rebote coming out. Correa high off the front wall. Gets this one into the backcourt. Roque lets it pass. Jairo flicks it up. Correa takes it in back behind him. Forehand blasted inside. Cut off by Jairo. Wall to wall on this return. That clears the overhead screen. Correa still looking for it. Drops it inside. Just out of reach of Jairo. But he's got the rebote. Manny crashing into the sidewall. Puts it back over the top. Roque waiting for it at the 13 line. Back over the top. To the inside, Manny on the hop, reaching up high to pull it in. Jairo backing up, he scoops it on the right side over the top. With that caught the corner. Correa, low and hard again. Back to Jairo.
Beautiful
Correa
catch.
with a great catch off the sidewall. Backhand coming up the middle. Not a lot on that rebote. Spinning save by Jairo. Ball floating off the sidewall. Manny attacks the backhand. Just out of reach. Jairo's rebote, hard throw up the middle. Here's Manny on the right side, back over the top, looking across the sidewall. Roque stays with it. Back over the top, here's Manny just beyond the 12 line. Backhand inside placement. Rebote, forehand, laid up. Manny again on the backhand, picks it off. There's Jairo from the 9 line. And from deep in the backcourt, puts it on the wall. Jairo let that one pass front ways, but he turns the rebote on the backhand. Correa up in front of the 5 line. Another backhand, wall to wall with a big bounce. Jairo turns it to pass. Correa just drops it inside. Roque out of the way. Jairo comes back for the rebote. Manny now from the 11. Puts it back over the top. Just out of reach of Jairo. Roque going up for it again. Back at the 13 line, puts it over the top. Roque waiting. Quick bounce catch here on the forehand of Correa. Outside placement, that's outside the court. 5 points for the Devils. Jairo and Roque, they have a possible set point.
Understand the idea. Correa was going for the outside placement from the right side. He's got his about as good a one as any on the roster of any of the players, but that one just landed wide. Again, an unforced error.
Manny on the inside from the 12 line. Here's Rock. Puts it back to the left side of Manny. Manny advancing. On the wall, Jairo with a great catch. Backhand from up at the 9 line. Trying to get this one to pass. Manny reaching in for it. Early call from Jairo. Robote coming out. Big bounce to the inside. Manny controls it. Back over the top. Jairo now runs around it on the right side. Low and hard. Manny steps up, takes it in the air. Will clip. Takes Rock to the outside. Barreling into the cage. That ball is missed. 4 points for the Warriors.
Tremendous effort by Rock to try to get out there to the ball. Good throw by Manny.
Here's Rock there from the left side, low backhand. Manny backing up, crashing into the sidewall. He gets it off in time. Jairo early call, left side Robote. Drop back to the inside. Here's Manny reaching up. Forehand over the top, gets by Jairo front ways. Rock reaches up. Manny at the 12 line, puts it inside again. Jairo, Robote, dropped at the feet of Manny. Another one. Here's Rock now from the left side. The backhand coming in a little bit lower. Correa cuts it off. Well placed, right on the wall. Crossing deep in the backcourt. Jairo turns it on the back end. Here's Manny. Hard to the inside again. Rock keeps it on the left side. Backhand. Jairo, a little more power behind this one. Manny steps up. Forehand crossing the sidewall. Just out of reach of Jairo. Here's Rock from deep in the backcourt. He puts it back over the top to the inside. Manny now. Rock over the top. Manny waiting for it. Back of the 13 line. Hard throw again. Backing up. Rock comes down with it. Deep in the backcourt. What a catch. Manny's Robote comes up short. Point and set. Jairo and Rock close it out 6-4. Put a minute and a half up on the board, come back and play our second set.
What a reach by Rock there
oh, man.
At the end, huh?
Well, you can't teach size, Stu. That's what they tell you in a bunch of other sports, and it helps to have a nice tall backcourter.
Yeah, it does. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently in the 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here we are in the ESPN3 players. Cage players take their breaks here in between sets and to prepare for matches. There you see Jairo, again, one of the players who's fond of keeping his hand tied into the cesta.
He's got a good tie on there, and you see pretty consistently from him.
What constitutes a good tie, Andrew?
What does, Stu?
I like the way you did that. You thought I was trying to trap you in a question, you turned it out on me. I was trying to trap you in a question. If you want to make the comment, you better know what it is. Well, a good tie is, so your hand goes in there, and it's, long story short, it's custom made, but it's not custom necessarily fit.
Right.
So your hand can feel a little loose, fingers can feel a little loose, part of your hand can feel a little loose in there. You can adjust that by putting your hand further in and by getting a good tie, by tying that cesta in so you're stretching the leather over the top of your hand and affirming it to the top of both your hand and wrist, and that's what he's got there. He's got a good tie.
The way that Jairo's been throwing the ball at the speed he does, got to be pretty secure in there, or else it'll come flying off. Ready to go with set number 2. Correa and Manny have the serve. We begin our second set with an underserve. Second serve coming up for Correa. Jairo on the inside. Good catch there by Manny deep in the backcourt. Jairo leaping grab, back there at the 10 line. Hard throw. This one coming out wall to wall. Correa lines it up, drops it to the inside. Jairo lines it up off the sidewall. Another big backhand. Well out of the reach of Manny, cutting inside. Correa drops it on the wall. Jairo lines it up. That one crossing, tough play. Forehand rebote, this one laid up. Jairo stops it on the bounce. Hard throw, back to the inside. Backing up, Manny scooped it up. Rock down middle of the court. High and hard. Just out of reach of Correa. Manny now, quick bounce catch back over the top to the inside. Jairo's got another one. This one kicking way out again. Correa back up the middle. Rock out of the way. Jairo, right side rebote. And he runs under it again. Fake the carom, drops it over the top. Rock reaching up high. From the 13 line, sidearm forehand. Cut off there by Correa. Hard of the inside, Manny now from the 10, back over the top. Rock reaches up. Manny, this one coming in a little lower. Rock runs around that one. His backhand opens up to the middle of the court. Right at the feet of Correa. Clean miss. Manny in position. Turns the rebote on the backhand. Jairo, though, from the outside. Low and hard. Manny trying to get in position for the rebote. He turns it. Jairo keeps the pressure on. Another forehand. This one coming in a little lower. Manny forced to scoop it up. He does. Jairo again. Another backhand. This one kicking way out. Rebote. Forehand. Correa slaps it to the middle of the court. Jairo, low and hard on the return. Manny's there to scoop it up the backhand from the 11th line. Just out of reach. Here's Jairo. On the hop, Correa blasts it to the inside. Rock reaching in. Rock from deep in the backcourt. This one opens up. Correa keeps it on the left side, the backhand. On the hop, Jairo comes cross court to make the play. Back over the top. Quick bounce catch here by Jairo at the 9 line. Outside placement. Juggled. Juggling the call. And that'll be a point for Jairo and Rock to begin our second set. Well played first point.
So you mentioned it earlier, juggling. What is juggling? So the ball comes into the cesta and it will roll. You'll see they'll catch it deep, like towards their hand, but deep in the cesta. When they throw it, it's all the way up at the tip. The ball has to roll up there. It just can't lose contact with the surface of the cesta. If the judge sees it lose contact as opposed to just roll, there'll be a call of juggling.
Just out of reach of Rock. Jairo, rebote over the top. Manny in the corner. Rebote left side now. Jairo, softer touch. Manny steps up, pulls it in up at the 10, backhand. On the wall. Great catch now by Rock. Manny over the top, kicking up. Rock there back at the 13 line. Right at the corner. No play for Correa. Lets it come back to Manny. This one right on the wall. Rock comes away with it over the top again. Correa couldn't advance under it. Here's Manny from the backcourt. Hard to the inside. Early call from Jairo on the rebote. Turns it back over the top. Big bounce. Settling at the 12 line. Here's Manny. Rock thought about it. Jairo turns it on the back end. Manny now from the 11 line. Sidearm play coming up the middle. Jairo stops it. Winds up the forehand. Blasts it to the inside. And it scores. 2 points for the Devils.
Manny may have missed more in this one match than he has all season. Obviously, I know that's not exactly true, but the truth of the matter is that we've seen at least 2 just tip balls by Manny that we're just not used to seeing. Manny usually catches everything. Sometimes he lets it pass him and goes to make a rebote that he misses, but as far as catching balls coming at him, it's just too good.
Jairo's backhand is launched. Correa stays with it. Keeps it to the inside. Jairo. Some pressure on. Forehand. Crossing deep in the backcourt. Manny, what a catch. No look on the right side. Jairo again up at the 8 line. High, hard throw. Here's the rebote. Forehand laid up. Jairo Jairo hard throw up the middle. Correa comes cross court. There's a backhand. Puts it on the wall. Rock reaching in. Backhand. Stopped overhead again. Here's Correa. This one a little bit closer to the sidewall in the corner. Jairo's got the rebote though. Jairo back there at the 10 line. Turns another one. Here's Manny on the forehand. Crossing the sidewall again. Kicking up. Rock with a good catch. Correa keeps it on the right side. The forehand into the backcourt. There's Rock. Perfect position to make the play. And he again, fake the outside placement, drops it over the top. Jairo, tough save on the rebote, and that's going to land wide. First point for Correa and Manny. Under serve, second serve coming up. Rock from the backhand, keeps it inside. Manny now. Low runner just above the pad. Jairo pulls it in. Manny out of the way. Correa alone for the rebote, and it's missed. That's a 3-1 lead for the Devils. Backhand from Rock to the inside. Forehand back over the top to the inside. Here's Rock. Big backhand coming up the middle. Jairo on the rebote. Forehand keeps it to the inside. Manny ducks. Correa lines it up. Jairo attacking. Costado inside scoop by Manny. Manny over the top. Hard to the inside again. Here's Rock from deep in the backcourt. Off the wall. Manny handles in the air from the 11 line. Forehand rebote, push to the outside on the bounce. Jairo attacks on the 7 line. Manny elects to run around it, and he saves the rebote. Jairo again, another Costado. This one's a 2-wall. Stopped by Correa. Good defense there on the outside. Ball floating in the corner. Rock comes away with it. Out to the middle of the court. Correa again from the 7. Low and hard. Rock standing in. Hard throw back over the top. Crossing the sidewall. Manny makes the play. Oh, that ball hit Manny off the side wall. That's going to be a point for the Devils. Out there. Under serve, second serve coming up. Backhand, play to the inside by Manny. Rebote, forehand. High off the front wall. Correa reaching back behind him from the 9 line. Hard throw up the middle. Jairo calls him off on the rebote. Perfect position to make the save. Quick bounce. Here's Manny back over the top to the inside. Jairo cuts it off. Wall to wall from the left side, right side rather. There's the rebote. Manny on the right side, back over the top from the 10 line. Here's Rock. Backhand from the 12 line. High, hard play. That's a 3-wall. Correa looking for it. He got out there,
Beautiful
drops
save.
it inside. Rock in the corner. Forehand from the 12 line. Here's Manny backing up. Quick bounce catch on the forehand. Jairo back over the top. Middle court.
Tipped.
Oh, it's tipped. That is a 5-1 lead for the Devils. They have a possible set and a possible match point.
Have to imagine a very powerful serve is about to come up for Jairo. Again, he has played, this is the second match of the day, so we'll see if he's still got some left in the tank. He usually does.
Oh, that ball stayed inside. The ace will end it. Jairo and Roque take it in straight sets, 6-4, 6-1. Great. The Devils add another 1.5 points on the game day. Jairo and Roque deliver again for this team. Devils now have 4 points. That's enough for a tie. They're looking for the win, though. 2 matches remain. Up first, we have the top-ranked Devils match, Douglas and Nicholas against Olharan and Urbieta. That's coming up here in just about 2 minutes. Took a look at that game day scoreboard. You see 4 points for the Devils, and they are tied up with the Chargers in terms of total points for the season. Again, after today, the Devils will have 1 game day remaining. The Chargers will have 2. However, that 1 game day for the Devils is against the Chargers. That will be this Friday night. That could be huge in determining who finishes in the 3rd seed and 4th seed in the playoffs. Jairo and Roque, though. Quick work of Correa and Manny. Straight set victory. First straight setter of the day going in their favor. Let's hear from the 4th division team of the Devils, Jairo and Roque.
All right, Jairo Roque, congratulations on winning that match. 7 wins in a row for this team. You guys just went up against one of the toughest backcourters in the roster in Manny. How were you able to limit his effectiveness from the back?
Just trying to get the ball in between them, just messed up their communication. We know that if they get agitated, things can kind of get out of whack a little bit for that team. So that's what we were just trying to find a way to get them a little bit agitated with each other or with themselves. But I was just fortunate. We were both fortunate just to be able to throw the ball in the right spots, hit our spots as we're throwing, and not trying to overdo anything.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens in today's game day.
Okay, thank you. Good job, Dennis.